Hello, students. We are going to do chapter 16, The Universe. In this chapter, we are going to learn about stars, constellations, and solar system. Stars and constellations. Celestial objects. What are celestial objects? The objects seen in the sky are known as celestial objects, like sun, stars, moon. So these objects are called as celestial objects. Planets, comets, asteroids. These celestial objects are also known as heavenly bodies. So sun, planets, stars, comets, asteroids, they are also called as heavenly bodies. Now, what are stars? Star is a huge sphere of gases that is self-luminous. Stars emit energy due to nuclear fusion of hydrogen. Star is a huge sphere of gases like hydrogen and helium, in which nuclear fusion of hydrogen occurs. Hydrogen atom combine to form helium atom. So when this reaction occurs, tremendous amount of energy is released. So it is self-luminous. Next, constellations. A group of stars which make certain recognizable pattern in the sky is called as constellations. If you see in the sky, we can see the some recognizable pattern in the sky. So they are called as constellations. Some of the common constellations are Orion, Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, Cassiopeia, and Scorpius. So these are some common constellations we see in the sky. Orion is a constellation of 7 bright stars. Ursa Major consists of, it's also known as Great Bear or Big Dipper. It also consists of 7 bright stars and many other faint stars. Ursa Minor, we called it as Little Bear. Cassiopeia is a constellation of 5 prominent stars which is visible in the northern sky. It is in the shape of W or M, disordered W or M. Similarly, Scorpius is also known as Scorpio. It is the constellation of several stars and many faint stars. Many stars, bright stars can also be seen, faint stars can also be seen. Galaxies. A galaxy is a huge collection of stars, dust, smoke. There are billions of stars in a galaxy. Our solar system belongs to Milky Way galaxy. So galaxy is nothing but it is a huge collection of stars, dust and smoke. Billions of stars form the galaxy. The sun, planet that revolve around the sun, the satellites of these planets and other celestial objects like asteroids, they together form a solar system. The solar system consists of 8 planets revolving around the sun. The 8 planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. So these are the 8 planets. First, we used to have the 9th planet, but Pluto is considered as dwarf planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. It is the smallest planet of the solar system. Venus is the second planet of the sun and the planet closest to the earth. Earth is the third planet of the sun. It is the dense planet and the fifth biggest in the solar system. Earth is the only planet of the solar system on which the life is known to exist because it has atmosphere which contains nitrogen gas in 78%, oxygen 20.9%, carbon dioxide 0.035%, argon 0.9%, and other gases of 0.1% like neon, water vapor, krypton. Next, Mars. Mars is the fourth planet of the solar system from the Sun. It is the second smallest planet and appears to be reddish color due to the presence of iron oxide on the surface. Next, Jupiter. Jupiter is the fifth planet of the Sun and the largest planet in the solar system. Its mass is nearly 318 times that of the Earth, and volume is nearly 1300 times the volume of the Earth. It is the fourth biggest object visible in the sky, and its period of revolution around the Sun is about 12 years, whereas Earth takes 365 days to complete. Mercury takes 88 days to complete one revolution around the Sun. Next, Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet of the Sun and appears yellowish in color. It is the second largest planet of the solar system. Next, Uranus. Uranus is the seventh planet of the solar system. It is the coldest. It has the coldest atmosphere in the solar system. It rotates from east to west, and the Venus also rotates from east to west, whereas the other planets rotates from west to east. Last, Neptune. Neptune is the eighth and the farthest planet from the Sun in the solar system. It is nearly 17 times heavier than the Earth and the third most massive planet in the solar system. Next, revolution. What is revolution? The movement of the planet around the Sun along their orbit is called as revolution. That is the movement of the planet around the Sun. It has a fixed path that is called as orbit. So that is revolution. Earth take 365 days to complete one revolution. That is called as time period of revolution. The time taken by a planet to complete one revolution around the Sun. Next, rotation, the spinning of the planet on its own axis. Time period of rotation, the time taken by a planet to complete one rotation about its own axis is called as time period of rotation. So Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. We have two types of planets, inner planets and outer planets. The first four planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are called as inner planets. And the remaining planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, are called as outer planets. Moon. A celestial object that is orbiting a planet in the solar system is called as moon or the natural satellite of that planet. We have seen that our outer planets have many moons revolving around them, while the inner planets have only few moons orbiting them. Earth has only one moon, that is one natural satellite revolving around it, that is the moon. Next, ocean tides. Tides are the periodic rise and fall of the ocean water level due to the combined gravitational pull of the sun, the moon, and the rotation of the earth. They are of two types, spring tides and neap tides. Spring tide, it occurs when earth comes in between the moon and the sun, or the moon comes between the sun and the earth. Spring tides are high tides. They are not related with the spring season. Neap tides are low tides. It occurs when the sun and the moon are at the right angle to each other. So we have two type of tides, spring tides and neap tides. Phases of moon. The moon orbits the earth in such a way that only one face of it is visible to us and other side is not visible. Size and shape of the moon's phases is visible to us varies from time to time. This variation depends upon the relative position of the sun, earth, and the moon. The shape of the bright part of the moon that is visible to us at different times are called as phases of moon. We have different phases of moon, like first quarter, new moon, third quarter, full moon. So these are the different phases which appears when the moon rotate around the sun. Next, other celestial objects in the solar system. Asteroids. Asteroids are nothing but they are the rocky remains of the formation of the solar system. So they are nothing but they are the rocky remains. Comets. Small celestial objects which made up of ice, dust and rock that revolve around the sun in a very long orbit. Meteors. Shooting stars are the bits of interplanetary material falling through the Earth's atmosphere. They are called as meteors. Meteoroids. A meteor which survives the journey through the atmosphere and falls on the surface of the Earth. They are called as meteoroid. Artificial satellite. Artificial satellites are man-made satellites launched into the space to expose or exposure out the space to know more about the space. They are called as artificial satellite. So till here your chapter has been completed. Thank you.